What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I got a quick one for you, another little update to the coaching staff. So we are actually getting pretty close to being done with putting the coaching staff together. I think as of today, there was only really two positions open, and that's defensive backs and quarterbacks coach. But we have filled the quarterbacks coach slot, and it's with another really good hire. So it's funny because like I said in my previous video, man, I really love how this offensive coaching staff is coming along. The defensive side of the ball, I'm a bit worried about. But we'll see how it plays out. You know, we'll just give it some time and see how it plays out. But there is some big news in the offensive side of the ball, and it looks like now the offensive side of the ball should be complete, and it is a pretty damn good staff, so we already talked about Wes Welker and John Embry and Matt Applebaum, who I actually really like and by the way, what was I watching yesterday? I was watching somebody's, maybe it was Tobin and Leroy. I don't remember who it was that I was watching yesterday, but somebody was saying that it was one of the other YouTuber content creators, Dolphins, whatever, that I was watching, that was saying the problem with Matt Applebaum is he doesn't really have any NFL experience, or it's very limited, right? Very limited. And it might have been Leroy. Anyway, I get that, but it's not like the dude's coming in as our head coach or even as like an offensive coordinator. He's coming in as a position coach. So like, that's fine. Like, it's totally fine, right? If you're going to bring in a guy that doesn't have very much, only a little bit, because he does have a little bit, but not very much. It was with the Washington Redskins back when they were still the Redskins. It was a few years ago. But anyway, so, if you're going to have a first time or a limited amount of experience for an NFL coach, a position coach is probably where you want him. And he has put together some good offensive lines at Boston College and got some, all ACC honors and stuff. So there is some room to believe that he could be good at that job, right? The position coach. Anyway, so all of that's great. Now let's get to the addition, because I've been teasing it and I haven't told you yet. It is Dolphins are working toward this. It comes from Jeremy Fowler. I'm reading one of his tweets, although multiple people have, reported it at this point. Dolphins are working toward adding Darrell Bevell as pass game coordinator and quarterbacks coach, per sources. Longtime offensive coordinator and interim coach at two stops, giving new coach Mike McDaniel plenty of experience. And it's a phenomenal update. I'll give you a little bit more of his resume in just a second, but there you go. I mean, we have with John Embry and who was it? And then Frank Smith, the new offensive coordinator. Those guys, and we know with Mike McDaniel, those guys got the run game. They were all run game coordinators, right? Or at least Frank Smith and Mike McDaniel were run game coordinators for sure, right? Now you have this guy who's our pass game coordinator, and he's been good at what he's done over the course of his career. Let's just quickly run through it. He started his coaching career at Westmar in 1996, passing game coordinator and quarterbacks coach. Then went to Iowa State in 97, graduate assistant, Connecticut from 98 to 99 as a wide receivers coach, Packers from 2000 to 2002, assistant quarterbacks coach. Then from 03 to 05, he was their actual quarterbacks coach. Then the Vikings from 06 to 2010 as offensive coordinator, 11 to 17 the Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator. And let's note though that he did help develop Russell Wilson in the early stages of his career. Detroit Lions as offensive coordinator from 19 to 20, and then interim head coach in 2020 for the Lions. That was obviously the Matt Patricia years. And then Jacksonville Jaguars offensive coordinator last season, 2021, and then also interim head coach. And now he's the Miami Dolphins offensive quarterbacks coach and pass game coordinator. So awesome hire. This offensive coaching staff looks fucking fabulous. Again, I'm a little concerned about the defensive side of the ball now at this point, especially because I get people are like, well, they'll probably run the same systems and the talent's basically gonna be the same, right? Like, maybe we'll even add some pieces and it'll get better, but that may not be the case, bro, unfortunately, because it's looking like because they're keeping Boyer on as defensive coordinator, some of the prominent players in the locker room don't like that. And if you lose those prominent players, and when I say prominent players, I'm not talking like Jerome Baker, who's a prominent just because he's been here for a long time and they just gave him an extension. I'm talking about like the more important pieces, like one of your top edge rushers and one of your top corners. So, and they may want out. And if they get out, then that drastically changes the face of your defense, and it creates holes, and so on and so forth. So we'll see, but like I said, we'll see how it all plays out. I have my concerns with it, but we'll see how it plays out. So with that, let me wrap up. Before I get out of here, make sure you check out the Rave On Sports App, the new fan-driven sports app for all of your sports, whether it be basketball, baseball, football, college, whatever you like, they got it, and they are looking to enhance your game day experience with live play-by-play coverage, live chats with other fans and content creators like myself, while also providing you with an arena to dispute the terrible officiating. So make sure you look for the links to that in the description box. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comments section. And of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at DillonTartaro, as well as on Instagram at Dolphins_with_Dillon. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.
Miami wins it.